Department to introduce some legislation that they would be able to get past a Republican-dominated House and Senate, yes. See, it isn't an executive order matter, it's a statutory matter. And by the way, I would really appreciate it if the good brother, before he gets out of there, would come up with some proposed legislation to put people back to work. He's been in there 7-some years, and we still don't have a go back to work bill.
Thank all of you for your time.
Has anybody black ever gone and checked out who it is in the White House? He went through school as Barry Soetoro. His stepfather and adoptive father, LoLo, L-O-L-O, Soetoro, died as one of the 20 richest men on the planet Earth. Obama is beneficiary of a trust fund along with his 2 half-siblings. He is probably the richest man to ever occupy the White House.
Your suggestions, your encouragement, and your prayers. And I look forward to continuing.
LoLo Soetoro was a major in the Indonesian army and a contractor with the CIA. What Daddy did was run death squads for the Indonesian government. He was an executive vice president for Standard Oil, and when he decided to set up his own company in Indonesia, where possibly the world's largest oil reserves are located, I imagine he used his position of having an active death squad at his proposal to facilitate some of his business dealings.
Continuing our conversation in the weeks and months to come.
And now, interestingly enough, there are documented moments between George Herbert Walker Bush, who was head of the CIA at the time, and LoLo Soetoro have certain arrangements, and they were frequent golf partners. And LoLo Soetoro used Goldman Sachs as his American financier or financial banking institution. He used the law firm that Obama and Michelle worked for as his legal representatives, and he did many a joint venture with British Petroleum, i.e. BP. And there are questions as to why Obama would not mandate the rest of the oil companies assisting BP, in a British corporation now, not an American one, from cleaning up the Gulf. Are there some trade secrets there that no one wanted to expose from the Brit side?
Hey B, it's me. If you're there, pick up.
You see, or look at Obama's grandmother, who was the Hawaiian type, who was the bank VP. Well, in declassified documents, it just happens to be that she was in charge of dispensing CIA funds in the Southwest Pacific, which included Indonesia.
I was just watching you on C-SPAN. Anyway.
The president's mother worked for what is now acknowledged to be a CIA front organization, and his biological father was attending school here in America under the aegis of another now acknowledged CIA front organization. So it looks like we've got a family well hooked up with the American intelligence network. And I don't know why the right wing is trying to criticize him as un-American when he's got very long personal association with the intelligence side of things in the Cold War.
Call me back. You seem to float on to.
So his family is big oil, big business. He ties up a lot of traffic here in the country because he's never been to these cities. He comes in and he wants a ground tour, which causes gridlock. instead of just flying in on a helicopter, he likes to ride in the slow way. Instead of flying back on a helicopter to the airport or a Secret Service convoy at 100 miles an hour, he likes to take a ground tour because he hasn't seen the country. And just ask yourself this one. You died tomorrow and you went to heaven. Let's assume that you got there. And all the souls of black folk came up. What's happening? I hear we got a black president. Who's he related to? And you look around. Well, all of you from America? Yeah, well, none of you actually. Where'd he come from? His dad is African and his mother is from Kansas, and two of her great-grandfathers, speaking of which, were Confederate Army officers. At least one of them rode with Quantrell the gorilla, the same one that Jesse James and the Youngers rode with. I mean, that's an interesting background.
I never wanted anybody more than I want.
Oh, did you see the stuff where Warren Buffett, Dick Cheney, and Barack Obama are all cousins? They're related. Also, an interesting other relative is Brad Pitt, the actor. I tell you what, that high school that he went to, I talked to one of his white classmates, and I also know that I was having trouble, 14, 15 years ago with my oldest son. So I was going to send him to that high school. You know what the tuition was? $95,000 a year. Wow. His white classmate that I got the word from indicated that when they went, the tuition was $45,000 a year. Now, how many ordinary poor folk go to a high school that costs that much? No scholarship. Remember, adoptive dad, as in Barry Soetoro's adopted dad, aka Barack Obama, died as one of the richest men on the planet Earth.
I got a crush on Obama. Wait till 2008. Baby, you're the best candidate. I like it when you get hard on Hillary in debate. Won't you pick up your phone? 'Cause I got a crush on